Yeah. Hello. Hello, people. Blimey, Lewis. You're the first one here. Hello, Ronan and the Epic Bros 633. Hi, Philip. How's the volume? Okay. Trinity and Simon Lawrence. Hello there. Give us a thumbs up if the audio is okay. Yeah. Oh yes, we don't want any repeat of the last one, do we? Going all over the place and freezing. Hi, Luke. Lewis is giving me a thumbs up. Oh yes, that must mean we're in business. Fantastic. So how's everybody then? All right, Alan. That reminds me of Only Fools and Horses on the bus to Margate. Lock up your daughters. All right, Alan. Oh God. Ronan says the volume's good and the stream freezing for now. I hope you mean it's not freezing for now? Philip, was the 2018 Robin Hood film filmed in Dover Castle? Not that I'm aware of. No. Although at one point I wished Game of Thrones had been filmed there, because that would have been fantastic. That would have been a bleeding good backdrop. That would have been. But no, not as far as I'm aware. Hello, Macaulay. J8 wants to know when I'm getting Mulholland Drive. Has it been in Poundland yet or CEX? Probably when it's cheap. No, it's not freezing, thanks, Lewis. Ba-da-ba-ba. Movie Mad, hello. How you doing, matey? David Eastwood. Oh, seen the Mulan trailer yet? No, I haven't. Was that this weekend? I didn't even know there was a Mulan trailer. Yeah, I get that. I get that, Ronan. Not playing up. Oh, yes. Right, before we start getting on to lots of chatting and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to have some of my Kellogg's Cocoa Pops White Chocolate Edition. It's Rice Krispies that tastes a bit white chocolate. It's just Rice Krispies, really. It tastes white chocolate. I was expecting something a little bit special for that. Never mind, eh? Right, where are we? Macaulay says, "Have you been to watch Spider-Man again since your review? Not for a second time, but I hopefully will do." Oh, Mulholland Drive is in Movie Mad CX for £8. That's a bit dear, isn't it? That's really dear for a film of that age. Oh, the trailer came out for Mulan about an hour ago. Yeah, I probably didn't get round to seeing that then. I was in the middle of doing my July movie haul, which I'll be uploading. That sounded a bit like Arnie. Yes, I'll be uploading. No, that's not Arnie, is it? Let's forget the impressions. Yes, I'll be uploading that after the stream tonight. The June movie haul, the Blu-ray haul. Oh, hello, Philip. Yes, just saw your video from earlier with the Dying of the Light movie. Bet you're dying to get the time back and have not watched it at all. Well, I'm so glad that it was only 90 minutes. that's for starters. But it wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be. There was a couple of good performances from Nicolas Cage. Um, Anton Yelchin didn't really do much, to be honest. And I'm surprised if that's from the bloke behind Raging Bull and Taxi Driver and the other bloke behind Drive, because, yeah. Lovely Kellogg's, oh yes. Ronan says, did you get my message about people not saying hello to my best friend on my live stream? They said hello to me, but not to my best friend. You want to get your best friend on the stream as well. Get him saying hello. Oh God. Gotham season 5. Can't wait to get season 8 of Game of Thrones. I'm glad someone liked season 8 of Game of Thrones. I had a chat with Lulu because she was catching up on it. She didn't like the last episode. She hated it. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. It could have gone better. There's a lot that they could have done with it. She didn't like the outcome of Cersei. For those that have not seen it, I'm not going to tell you what happened, but she expected a better ending for Cersei. But yeah, she wasn't very happy with the ending. But Gotham, I'm way behind on Gotham. I think series 2. I think I finished on series 2. Beastmaster Gamer, what is your favourite film this year? Also, do you think we can get another Blu-ray collection video? I tell you what, that would be a hell of a lot different now because I've sold a lot of steelbooks, but I've gained a lot of CEX and Poundland Blu-rays, so it would take a bit of jangling around, but I hope to do an update at one point. Favourite film of the year so far? Toy Story 4, definitely. James Hubble, hello. Hope you and the family are well. Yep, as well as we can be. Is this... he's getting straight in with the main question that everybody's thinking about. Is this a giveaway stream or just one of those chatting ones? Just so I know for the fact that I don't have to concentrate. No, you don't have to concentrate, mate. The giveaway ones are at the end of the month. So I'm doing the giveaway ones on the end stream, end of every month, whereas the mid-month ones are just going to be for a good old chat, a good old Barney. Tyrone Stone, have you ever seen Seinfeld? No, I haven't. But I've seen Curb Your Enthusiasm and I love it. What's your favourite film of the year so far? I think we've covered that. Ernie Hayes is here. What, not watching the film tonight, Ernie? With his little munchies. No spoilers for Spider-Man or Stranger Things Season 3. Rampage with Dolby Atmos 7.2 was the dog's bollocks. Yes, Stranger Things, although it seems like it opened... Spider-Man, I mean, seems though it opened ages ago. It actually didn't. It opened last Monday, didn't it? There's probably still a lot of people that haven't seen it, so let's keep it a spoiler-free on Spider-Man and Stranger Things, mainly because I've only done 2 episodes of Stranger Things. I've got the rest to watch, so let's hope not to spoil everything. Remind me what you thought about Spider-Man Far From Home. You have to go and have a look at the review, mate. Before anyone asks, Big Pauly's favourite film of all time is Empire Strikes Back. Well, that saved about 5 seconds, isn't it? It's bound to come up, though. The question's bound to come up later on. I'll Movie Mad. Did you watch Stranger Things Season 3? I'm 2 episodes in. Still working my way through the first 2 seasons to catch up. Wow, I don't think it's going anywhere, is it? I think it's on Netflix forever. Hello, Sarah. And Poppy's here. Hi, Paulie. It's Luke's mate. How long is your stream, mate? And how are you? I'm pretty good, thank you. I hope I don't fall asleep because I filmed 4 videos today, I think. Yes. I didn't even get time to watch an episode of Stranger Things, but never mind, eh? I'm good. I hope you're good as well. Stream probably will be 3 hours to 9 o'clock or beforehand. We'll see how it goes. Yes, James, please asks, no spoilers for Far From Home. Do you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I do, but I'm way behind. I've actually only seen season 1. So I have no idea what's going on. Or maybe I've seen season 2. I saw the season with Bill Paxton in. I'm not sure what series that is. Do you have any seasons of Game of Thrones on Blu-ray? I currently have season 1, 2 and 7, getting some more from CEX tomorrow. I had all 7 seasons with those special Amazon Signet steelbooks, but I sold them all. Sold them for a good price because I knew, yeah, season 8 would come, but I'd rather have them all in a nice big collection. But I'm not spending £300 for that collection, so I'll pick it up probably. I'm sure the other collection is about 70 or 80 quid, or maybe 90. But yeah, I'll buy the big box set. Philip Hadley, I know it's hard, but if you could rank your favourite Marvel movies, what would they be? Blimey, well, I don't think I want to rank 20, is it 21 movies or 22? I'll rank the top 3. Number 1 is Infinity War. Number 2 is Guardians of the Galaxy. And number 3, Thor Ragnarok. Do 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 do. Sorry, I keep asking. Do live streams on your Facebook group? I thought I asked because in your group. No, that's okay, mate. You can do live streams in the Facebook group. That's fine. Beastmaster Gamer wants to know if we could go Blu-ray hunting. Depends where you are. If you're like Manchester or Scotland, then probably not. Not until we've got enough money in the trip jar, that's for sure. Which is up to about £45 at the moment. So we're moving. We are moving. Did you hear about the earthquake in California? Yeah, 2 earthquakes, wasn't it? Was it 6.7 or something? And then another one the following day, 7.2 or 7.3. My niece is out in California at the moment. She sent some photos. Or they're currently at Yosemite National Park. I'm seeing Endgame again tomorrow for the 6th time. Are you trying to get Avatar knocked off the top? You're going to keep going back until Avatar's knocked off the top. So Simon, hello. What is your view on recent films coming out on digital platforms having exclusive content? For example, Mary Poppins Returns on iTunes has a director's commentary that is not on the 4K disc. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know. I thought all of the exclusive content that you get, I thought it's just the bonus features that you get on the discs. Obviously not. But I think it's a good idea, actually. Add a little bit extra. Put something a little extra that you don't get on disc. The Fauna Night Adventures. Hello. From the legendary hero known as the Fauna Knight. Yes, please, no spoilers for Stranger Things and Spidey. Missing Park, hello. Hello, Richard Ord. What would your ranking of the Spider-Man films be? Oh, yeah. Well, Far From Home will be first. I think that's the best Spider-Man movie. Second will be the original Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 1. And then probably it'll be Spider-Man 2. Probably. Ernie received his 2-disc German Blu-ray of Running Man with 7.1 DTS master audio. The UK version was bog standard with 5.1 mix. Mine cost €14. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't think it would make much difference. My setup in the home cinema room here is 5.1.2, I believe. So I've got the 5, obviously with the subwoofer, and I've got 2 Atmos speakers. So I haven't quite got the 7 set up. There's no room to put any more speakers behind me. So the 2 speakers I've got in the back there, I can't sort of like put another 2. But sound is fantastic in here, especially when it gets DTS-X and Atmos. There is going to be a season 4 as well for Stranger Things. I did read something about that earlier on, that Millie Bobby Brown had no idea what season 4 was going to be about. I couldn't say because we don't know from the end of season 3 yet, because I've only seen 2 episodes. Alan wants to know what the new Cocoa Pops taste like. Tastes like Rice Krispies with a bit of white chocolate in the milk. £119 for seasons 1 to 8 of Game of Thrones on Amazon. I'm sure that'll come down though. I'm sure that'll come down below the 100 mark. DVD King Liverpool, hello. How big is your collection? It's changing all the time, to be perfectly honest. You know, steelbooks being sold and new ones being added, new CEX and Poundlands. In the region of about 500, so not a big collection. Movie Collector Geek, hello. Have you pre-ordered Avengers Endgame from Blue fans? I didn't even know the pre-order was up yet. I missed out on Venom and The Incredible Hulk. So I've missed the last couple of Blue fans. I didn't know they were doing pre-orders for Endgame yet. Alan says, USA woman win it again. Win what? CM98. I've just released my first video on YouTube. It's my Blu-ray collection. Hope you have time to watch it for anyone that matters. Or anyone for that matter. Yes, CM98. So go and have a look at their YouTube channel if you want to see the Blu-ray collection. I'll remember that as well for later on. UK film fan, hello, evening. Brawny Lizard 9391 Gaming. Just so you know, I'm watching you. Insert creepy laugh. Sarah's favourite Spider-Man movie is Far From Home as well. Do you know what? I actually don't think Endgame is going to top Avatar. Even with this re-release. It's still a good, 40 million or something away from it. I don't think it's going to do it. And I'll tell you what, when Avatar 2 comes out, Cameron's only going to re-release Avatar back in cinemas in there a couple of weeks beforehand, so... I was recently on holiday for 2 weeks at Brixham. I thought you were going to say Brixton. That's a funny place to holiday. English Riviera, beautiful place. Came back home with 21 Blu-rays from charity shops, CEX and Poundland, Zootropolis, £1.50 Cancer Research. Nice. Mark, good evening. Tell Jenny Morgan it's a snowy Sunday. Right, the stream's going to start to get weird now, isn't it? Did you see the news at the explosion in the shopping centre in the US? Yeah, Florida, wasn't it? I didn't see what the outcome of it. I take it wasn't a bomb. I remember them talking about something about an unoccupied restaurant or something. So I suddenly thought maybe a gas explosion, but I don't know. So, what if you know the outcome? What was the outcome? Because I never did hear it. But yeah, it's terrible. Tyrone Stone wants to know: do you prefer American or British shows, and which ones? Both really. American ones. I mean, I love Lost. Lost's my favourite TV series of all time. And Buffy, Star Trek, Next Generation. I love American shows, Curb Your Enthusiasm. But then British ones, you know, like Allo Allo and It Ain't Half Hot Mum, Only Fools and Horses, The Office. I like them equally. Lewis Thompson says, "What's the saddest Disney song you've seen?" Mine is When She Loved Me. Yeah, from Toy Story 2. Yeah, when that happened in Toy Story 2. Yeah. Having said that, I know it's Pixar, but Disney Pixar, the song at the beginning of Up with a little old couple. Mm. The Blue Corner. Bit of advice for CM98. Being on camera and don't do vertical videos. That will get further faster. So vertical ones, you just got a little bit going down the centre and everything else on each side is black. Yeah, you don't want to film like that. Would you be getting the Marvel Funko Pops to add to your man cave? Probably not. There's too many of them. I've got Goose. That's probably the only one I'm picking up. Haven't seen Yesterday yet. Funfair, no. What was that, Poppy? You didn't answer my question, mate. How long is your stream? I did answer your question. You want to make something of it or what? 3 hours, my love. 3 hours. 3 hours or a little bit sooner. If it's 2 hours and 2.5 hours and I've got 2 people in the stream, maybe I'll close it. Mark wants to know, is Stranger Things worth a watch? Never seen it, and just getting to the end of Ascentina 2. If you're a big fan of sci-fi, maybe some Stephen King, John Carpenter type monsters, and a big fan of the 80s clothing, music, that whole thing, just think of like the Goonies. If you like the Goonies, you'll probably like Stranger Things. I have not been watching a 15-year-old from the USA in the Grand Slam. No, I haven't been watching the tennis. Hello, Sean. Are you planning on picking up Avengers Endgame? Ah, yes. On 4K, even though there is no HDR included, and it's a 2K conversion. Oh my god, what? Disney, what are you playing at? Wondered if the Blu-ray would just be as good but cheaper. Do you know what? Do you know what I'll probably do? I'll just probably to start with. I'll probably just pick up the 3D. That's how I want to see it. That's how I want to watch Endgame in 3D. So I'll probably leave the 4K for now. Jackie Tranquois, hello, or Tranquois. You totally inspired us to check out Blu-rays in our Poundlands in Edinburgh. Nice one. Had some decent finds and we checked out HMV bargain bins too. Just missed out on more rats. Yeah. But it seems they are replenishing the bins and putting some more ones in. But I thought it was going to last. I thought they were going to have the bins there forever. It would be a good idea. It would definitely get people into the stores guaranteed every month, but apparently they're putting an end to the bins sometime in July. Maybe they'll just bring it back every now and again. It's just to get rid of like excess stock and stuff like that. Today I went into Poundland and I asked my dad to get the boxes down and there was nothing. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Oh, Beastmaster, you're in Preston. But go to Leeds a lot. The one thing I always wanted to do, Blu-ray hunt with you, and you so inspired me, thank you, to do Blu-ray videos and need to upload them. Would you be able to scribe? I can scribe. But I don't know about Leeds. Who knows? We might be able to do it with the TripAdvisor, the Trip Jar. So I'm only just starting the Trip Jar, so it might not be for a while that I start to get further up. If Rey's parenthood is announced in The Rise of Skywalker, I wonder if Big Pauly's her father to recreate the scene with Vader and Luke in your favour. Do you know what? It'd be more like Cat Slater and that. I'm not your father. Yes, you are. I got a funny feeling that Palpatine is her grandfather. Did you pre-order the Zavi Endgame steelbook? The thing about the Zavi steelbooks is they're not that impressive anymore. Most of the time, you don't get a title on the cover, and they're just not special anymore. And then they bring out a load to rehash after they've had like 10 previous versions. I don't have any games consoles. Nope. Ray Harryhausen's Sinbad trilogy is being released again on Blu-ray in September. Have you decided where you're putting your pickups as you were short on shelf space? I've got a lot of shelf space now because I sold some of my steelbooks, so I've made room. But I've still got little slots in the bits down here to fit them in and move stuff about a bit. There's always a slot to put something in somewhere. Oh God, that sounded terrible. Did you hear about the kid out of Grown Ups? No? What's he grown up? The USA women. Oh, the America won the World Cup. Are you looking forward to? Do you know what? That is the only live action Disney film that I'm actually looking forward to. Yeah, the others have been okay, pretty good, some of them, but that's the one that gives me shivers when I watch it, and I know it's going to be bloody brilliant. They've announced who's playing Ariel as well, haven't they? In The Little Mermaid. What's her name? Halle Berry. No, Halle Bailey. I thought Chloe Grace Moretz was up for that role, actually. Personally, I think 11 from Stranger Things should do it. Endgame is 20 mil away from beating Avatar, and Cameron doesn't have a say about an Avatar re-release. Disney owns Fox. That is true now, yeah. So they can actually say, nah, we're not going to re-release it. You've had your glory. Cameron Boyce. Who's Cameron Boyce? Oh, what's this then? From Gary. Disney are a bunch of scumbags. The news going around about the boy from Maidstone is getting a lot of traffic and making them look terrible. What's this about? I've not heard of this. Dean Palmer, hello. Just seen the news on Cameron Boyce. Absolutely awful. Gone at 20. I've never heard of him before. What's happened? Me and Poppy just started watching Stephen King's Castle Rock, and it's good so far. Oh, okay. Dean needs some advice. What on? Um, I live with my mum and can't seem to find a girlfriend. Oh dear. My mattress and I have become very close. I'm sure they have. Florida explosions for now is being shown as gas explosion for the time being. Okay. Jambo, Shango, and the Randy Moles movie shows in the house. Oh, God. That's a long name. Is there any shows or series that mean anything to you? What do you mean anything? They all mean something. Oh, yeah, are you going to see The Dead Don't Die? That actually does look really good. I saw the trailer for that. You notice that Saviour haven't released Spider-Man Far From Home on 3D or 3D Steelbook for pre-order yet. Don't know if they will, if it's coming out over here, but I think there's a 3D release in France as well as Australia, I think. Oh, thank you very much, Alan. I do want to see Midsummer. Might be a bit weird. I've saw Jamie Powell's review of it, and it's so-so. So I'm not sure if it's something that I'd like, but I'm willing to give it a try. When are you going to see Hellboy 2019? Probably not now. I'll probably wait until it comes out on the home market. Oh, UK film fan, Comic Con in London at the end of the month. Yes. I wish I was going. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't get time off from work. Damn it. Seeing as though bloody Zachary Quinto's been announced now as well. And Catherine, is it Ann Moss? Catherine Ann Moss? Or whatever her name is. Carrie Ann Moss, I think. From Matrix. Blu-ray collector, hello. Dean, I'm going to put you in timeout, my friend, because some of your comments are getting a bit weird. I recommend a film called Fisherman's Friends. Isn't that sweet? You usually suck on a fisherman's friend when you're feeling a bit down if you've got a sore throat or something. Oh, yes, I want to see the Motley Crue movie on Netflix. I want to see that. So if Will Smith can play a big blue genie, then I guess Melissa McCarthy can play a purple octopus. I suppose anybody can play anything you want, really, eh? I only ever buy steelbooks now for Alfred Hitchcock films from Zavvi. Oh, okay. Yeah, Star Trek. Apparently, the script is finished for the new Star Trek movie from Quentin Tarantino. So that could be a hard R rating for the next Star Trek. It's a shame because I would like to have seen another adventure with Chris Pine and Zachary. I know Anton Yelchin died, so they'd have to do something with Chekhov, but apparently they're not going to do another one now because both Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth asked too much money or something. I don't know, they might knock it on the head completely and just concentrate on the brilliant Star Trek Discovery. I'm looking forward to Discovery coming back next year. Now it's going to be set 900 years in the future. Also, I really do want to see a Pike series as well. Pike and the new Spock on the Enterprise will be bloody brilliant. Would be a fantastic series. What do you think of the Xavi Captain Marvel Steelbook Special Edition that came in the box? Yeah, looks alright. I'm not even that hot on the Steelbook. I know it's got Goose on it, but it's a little bit too plain. Oh, Kobe reviews movies. I'm slowly getting into acting. Very good. Peter's come in with, do you like Tesco's cafes? Most of the time, yes, but not yesterday. If anybody's not doesn't know what that is, go and have a look on my recent videos for my weekend rant at Tesco's. I like the new Hellboy steelbook that comes with the slip from Xavi. Is that the one with the weird artwork? Yeah, I wasn't liking it. Not that much. Yo, Paul. Hello, Ted. Where can I buy merch? Instagram, Big Pauly _merch. Thoughts on Lady and the Tramp live action movie? Might be alright. It's not going to the cinema though, is it? Is it going straight to Disney Plus, I think? The film Warrior you got from CEX is brilliant. One of his best. Yeah, looking forward to seeing that. Cameron Boyce is Adam Sandler's kid in The Grown Ups. Do you know what? I've got Grown Ups in the Poundland bin, but I haven't seen it yet. We haven't come across it yet. Oh, right, okay. Have you got any favourite movie scores that you'd say motivates you? It's really Rocky, especially Rocky, the training montage in Rocky 4. Should get me running up and down the stairs. Get me exercising a bit more. Have you seen Twin Peaks before? Have you seen any David Lynch? Haven't. No, I haven't seen any David Lynch movies. I don't believe. I saw the original Twin Peaks. I started to watch the new one, but I kind of like started to get into it, but kind of phased out of it. What is the most you've ever paid? Ever pay for a DVD? A DVD. What's the most I've ever paid for a DVD? It's got to be some kind of box set, isn't it? I don't know. Probably something like the old Buffy season box sets or the old Star Trek season box sets, because they were like 40, between 40 and 50 or £60 when they came out per season. I think that's probably the most expensive I've spent on a DVD. Which music one did you best like? I think that's best like Queen or Rocket Man. It's 50-50. I love both. I think Rocket Man just nudged it a little bit, but I could change my mind completely on that when I see him again. Have you ever seen Metal Storm or Space Hunter from 1983? No. And what is your favourite 80s film? I think we've covered that. Oh, nerds here. Sorry I was late. I was editing my midsummer review. That should be interesting. New Zombieland been pushed back for 3 weeks. Not much out tomorrow, is there, in the shops? It's pretty weak again until Captain Marvel next week. Oh, Jamie, hello, hello. Jamie's here, everybody, Jamie's here. Every time Jamie comes into the live chat, there's always one thing he asks me. Have you seen Monster Squad yet? What do you think? No. I've still got it on the old Sky hard drive, waiting to see. Oh dear. I know this is a weird question. Do you live with your parents? Don't put me on time out. Yes, I do. Hello, David. And Jules as well. Good evening. The film addict actually didn't like Toy Story 4 as much as everybody else, and I actually loved Men in Black International. I liked Men in Black International, but I wouldn't put it up there with the original. But yeah, Toy Story 4 for me floored it. Yeah, the cast of Star Trek didn't want more money. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So that's different from what I heard. Paramount wanted them to take a pay cut. Oh, okay. And they weren't having that. No, why should they? No, definitely not. Hi, mate. Hi, Marco. One film I've never seen is Hereditary. I tried to pick up Poundland, no joy. Hopefully, it will make an appearance at some point. Let's talk movies. Hello. Just finished watching Captain America the Winter Soldier. I absolutely love this movie. One of my top 5 Marvel movies, and I don't think it's overrated. No, that is one of the best Marvel movies. Definitely. Would be awesome to see William Shatner in a season of Star Trek Discovery in some time paradox. Yeah. Yeah, maybe they'll cross paths with the Nexus. Shatner's at Comic Con, isn't he? And you can get a photograph taken with him in the captain's chair. I'd like to do that. Yeah, bloody Aiden Christensen's going to be at Comic Con and all. £145 for an autograph. I take it he doesn't actually do many appearances. That's why it's expensive. My buddy Lewis, that lives down Westwood Crossway, he's going for Lee Majors. So, and he offered to take me up as well because we've been meaning to go for a year, and he was going to drive up. He even offered to pay for me to get in. Not that that would be a problem, but to pay for me to actually get in to try and like an incentive. You've got to go. You've got to go. How can I get out of my job? See, the thing is, at the moment with work, it's the summer season, so everybody's off on holiday. We've got a daytime person that's got Meniere's disease, and so she's throwing up everywhere. She's off sick. We've got a night shift person that drove his motorcycle into a lorry, and has been in King's Hospital in London with broken ribs, punctured interior, all that kind of shit. So he's got 8, maybe 10 weeks, 12 weeks recovery. So everybody's having to double up on shifts, and they're not granting a lot of time off. So it's very tricky at the moment. It's a very busy season at our place, unfortunately. And the thing is that I could have put holiday in earlier, but they won't let you put holiday in if the time you want off is more than 3 months. It has to be within 3 months. Alan likes the Batman. Yes, that was from one of my subs that sent me the RoboCop Blu-ray. Got to find a frame for it, like the DVD frame that's up here. Get a nice frame for it and frame it. Jacket potato, anyone? Yeah. Apparently Tesco's sell them in the store. Oh, Lewis, I've been to a car boot for the first time in ages today, and you can get some really good Blu-ray deals. Someone was selling 3 for £1. I bet they're all Blu-rays that have been in Poundland, aren't they? All low budget, crappish, rubbish crap. Blimey, how many more people are going to ask me if I've seen Mulan, the trailer yet? No. Yes, yes, I know the Cornetto trilogy is coming to 4K. Your rant videos are interesting. I guess you're trying for a grumpy old man UK version. Yeah, not man versus food. Grump versus shops or something. That's nothing. If you think that's a rant, you want to go and watch Callum's Corner. That's a rant. Oh, the film addict is going already. Bye. Thanks for popping over. If you stayed longer, I would have made you a cup of tea. My most expensive DVD was £35 for the Dances with Wolves special edition when it came out. It's probably 50p in charity shop now, isn't it? Oh dear. You have an Expendables poster behind you. True. I read that Sly started working on number 4. Apparently he has, or from what I hear. Did you swap the case for your Bohemian Rhapsody? Yes, I did. It's on my Facebook page, on Big Pauly Chatting Movies. But it'll be featured on July's Pickups movie hall at the beginning of August. Reservoir Dogs is amazing. What do you think? I totally agree. Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction, brilliant films. My favourite childhood movie. Well, I would say Empire Strikes Back, because it's my favourite film of all time, but my favourite film that generates emotion and wonder is probably E.T. What TV series do you have on Blu-ray and which ones are complete, and what animated series do you like? I've got Supernatural up to season 9. I've got Vampire Diaries up to season 6, I think. The whole of Sons of Anarchy, Star Trek Next Generation Steelbook Collection, Fringe, Enterprise, Breaking Bad. Yeah, they're the main ones. I've got a few other ones like Better Call Saul and some others. Oh, and the American Horror Story and that. What animated series? South Park. I like South Park. Have you heard about Sony teaming up with Mattel Toys, and we're getting a new He-Man and the Masters of the Universe reboot, which will closely follow the source material? Okay. Who would you cast? Who would I cast? I don't know. Probably Jason Momoa. He's been casting everything these days. I don't know. Maybe they'll go for an unknown. Oh, bloody hell. I just dropped a Cocoa Pop on my iPad. I've got a smear now. They are doing a Darktora series. You lost me there. Monster Squad is one of the greatest 80s movies. Do you know what? I've never heard of it. Before Jamie talked about it, I've never heard of it. Ronan says, I know you hate 50 Shades of Grey. Are you going to get a bin and get every 50 Shades of Grey and set them on fire? Originally I was. Then someone told me you can't burn it because it's plastic. And plastic is poisonous to the atmosphere. So yes, so we are going to do 50 Shades of Destruction. I was hoping originally to have 50 ideas of destroying these discs, but I can only muster up 20 that are legal, although 2 are verging on not being legal. But some of the other ones I was thinking was a bit ridiculous, and it could have caused deaths. So yes, I am still putting it all into motion. It's just I'm going to need an entire day or 2 to film each individual part of the segment. So it's going to be an interesting video when it's done. It will be done by the end of the year. And one of them I'm going to tie to a rocket and set it up, so we'll see it explode somewhere. But there are a couple of other ideas that I'm still thinking about, maybe adding to the list. So maybe I might be able to push it to like 25, but it should be an interesting video if I don't get arrested. Have you seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I definitely have. If so, what are your thoughts? Love it. They drew animation on every frame, and on certain characters they use several layers to create a more three-dimensional effect. Yes, it's a brilliant film. I love it. Stranger Things, in my opinion, is the greatest TV show ever. Okay. A lot of people would agree with that. Not me personally, but I still think it is an incredible show. It's a fantastic show. Stephen wants to know, when are we going to see you with your head shaved and a goatee? What, like thingy from Heisenberg from Breaking Bad? I don't think that look would suit me. I love Roger Rabbit. Oh yeah, I have the Zavi Steelbook. I don't know if it was a Zavi one. I think it might have been an HMV. No, or Zavi. They did 2 steelbooks, didn't they? They did a red one, which I sold. I think they re-released it with a yellow steelbook. Have you seen Haunted House? Or is it Haunted House? No, but there you go. Oh, God. Hi, Tyrone. Rate your top 20 TV series. Blimey, I think we'll be here all night, won't we? What was you frustrated, Dean? Your workplace sounds like a Tarantino movie. I'd like to cut some people's ears off. Do you have any favourite dark comedy TV shows? Derek? I know it's partly comedy, but it's not good. It's kind of sad in some places and depressing and sad, but yeah. What sort of job do you do, Paul? I work in retail, and that's also hard to get time off. Just an office. Boring old office. When you say, oh yes, you sound like the Yellow Pages dog. Is it Yellow Pages or is it? It's Churchill, isn't it? Oh, yes. I'll have to start nodding when I do it. And my friend recommended me to you. Well, good on your friend. They got taste. Hi, Paul. How do you think about what in the Joseph Grundle? What major Wojciech Suchodolski? What's that? Are you going to see Yesterday soon? Probably tomorrow. Get it? No, I hope to. I hope to see it. Do you like the movie Howard the Duck? Is there anybody that does? Oh, it's like the Star Wars special, isn't it? It's embarrassingly bad. Master Blaster 1984. Never seen that. Oh, Lewis wants to know my 3 worst Star Wars movies. Okay. That is actually quite tricky because there are a lot I like. Well, not worse, but I'll give you the 3 that are on the back end. Attack of the Clones. I think it's got a lot of people's worst ones. It's too slow, too much lovey-dovey. Phantom Menace for reasons of cringiness, Jar Jar, and really bad dialogue. Although there are some standout moments, with Maul and the pod race and things. And it's a tricky one. The only thing I'll say is Solo. It's not a bad film. It's just very badly lit. And sometimes it's hard to make out a lot of what's going on. That's the only reason I'm going to give that one a negative. Are you ever going to get that haircut? Well, payday's at the end of the month. I might be going up to Maidstone, so I'll pop in the mall and have my barnet chopped. Is there a film star you would go out of the way not to watch? Interesting. Probably Rennie Zellweger. Somebody like that, because she don't appeal to me, and her movies don't appeal to me. Yeah. But there were probably a couple more. XXX Tenation was murdered last year, which was heartbreaking. Someone announced another album will be released sometime later this month. I don't know who that is, but that's sad. My favourite childhood movie is The Princess Bride, and I have yet to... You've never seen E.T.? You've never seen E.T.? Oh my god! You've never seen E.T.? So, did you realise once you got home, you have 2 copies of The Heat? Do you know what? I haven't looked through the other Poundland ones yet. I could have one somewhere down there, but you never know. If I have, one's going in the giveaway. I'll have a look and before the next live stream, and then we'll know if it's going in the giveaway or not. What's all this about punk? Dean, cool it. I'll have to give you another time out, mate, soon. Keep it civil in here. Who's Dane? What are you eating, Paulie? Cocoa Pops white chocolate edition. It's supposed to be something spectacular, but it's just Rice Krispies, really, dunked in white chocolate. The Rock would be a good He-Man. Suppose so. He's in everything else these days, isn't he? I only own one Blu-ray. The rest are DVDs. Will I be kicked out? Go to your room. No, of course not. Me and Poppy are watching Ghost Wars right now on Netflix, and it's really good. I've actually seen that on the Netflix selection. I now call America Trumpland. As long as he doesn't knock down the Hollywood sign and have Trumpland put up. If you could go in any fictional world in TV and movie, which would you be and why? Fictional world in TV and movie. Okay. Um, I'd probably like to be on the Enterprise. And this is Picard's Enterprise. I think that would be quite special, actually. TV and film. Well, obviously, it's not going to be anything to do with Marvel, because I'd never know if I was going to get snapped away or blipped away. So, movie wise, where would you go in any movie? That's a tricky one, that one. Obviously, I don't want to get killed or maimed or anything like that. I don't know. No. Oh, well, yes, Line of Duty. Yeah, we saw 2 episodes, I think, but we never did continue with the rest. Not that it's bad or anything like that. It's just we didn't have time. So I think we're going to put that on the back burner for now. Oh, brilliant! You're getting the pink purple case for Bohemian Rhapsody. What are you getting it from? Are you getting it from the same one? Because I think there's a couple of titles with pink purple cases, isn't there? Ross Bridges, hello. Have you watched The Conjuring 2, Annabelle and Annabelle Creation yet? No. There's another Annabelle coming out now, isn't there? Can you do a live Blu-ray collection at some point? Or an update? I'll probably do an update. Live one would be all over the place, I think. They need to cast Tom Hiddleston as Skeletor, or even cast Benedict Cumberbatch as Skeletor. That's not bad, actually. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Savannah, my darling, Savannah is here. I don't really read comics, no. Be right back. Watching Return of the Day. What? Oh, Mark loves the Howard the Duck movie. Sorry, Dean, you're just getting a bit too outrageous now. I'm gonna have to put you in permanent timeout for now. I'm sorry, but it's getting a bit dodgy in the chat. Alan Cochrane, hello. Do you have a noisy neighbour? We get 4 students moving in next week. I'm praying they are okay. Oh, yeah. I know my neighbours are quite okay, really. Last night was a little bit noisy. I think they were having some kind of barbecue or something. Oh, Entourage. Never seen it. Never seen that one. I miss you too, Savannah, my darling. Having this live chat at this time is the worst for me. That's what I keep missing. It's 2 a.m. Oh, God. Who thinks I should do a Sunday chat earlier? Maybe early Sunday afternoon. Would that work? Would that be better for a lot of people? Like maybe 2 o'clock instead of 6 o'clock? Give me your opinions because you can probably pull that off. HMV need to get their prices right. I bought the last 3 Jaws movie box set for £8, and then if you bought the 3 of them singly, it would cost £22. Stupid, isn't it? Hi Paul, how are the plans for the scavenger hunt going? Pretty good. I'm jotting them down, picking out the best ones. Mulling over the ones that might get me banned from Tesco's or Sainsbury's. I haven't decided where we're going to do it yet. Probably be Sainsbury's or what time of day it's going to be. But it's going to be interesting. What's your guilty pleasure movie? Mine is Silver Dream Racer. Mine's probably like Independence Day, big dumb old action, really bad dialogue, but very enjoyable. Bye, Philip. Philip's off. Oh yeah, The Nun and the Curse of La Llorona. La Llorona. Temptation. 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 If you could have a film director do a movie of your life, who would it be and who would you cast as you? I think we've asked that before. Who would play me? Who would I like to have it direct? Well, it's got to be Spielberg, isn't it? He's got to direct me, or he's got to direct the film. Who would be cast as me? Someone said Jonah Hill, but I think he's lost a lot of weight now. Ideally, it would have been John Candy in the old days, or John Goodman, but I think he's even he's slimmed down a bit. Don't know. Maybe Robbie Coltrane. What is your favourite zombie cartoon? I don't think I've ever seen a zombie cartoon. You're going to buy the Mary Poppins 4K soon. It's £10 in CX. Plus, I have ET on Blu-ray, but I haven't watched it. I will when I can find one with a decent slip. All the slips I've seen are just tatty. How come you live with your parents? Because I do. Owen Norgate, hello. What is Nicolas Cage playing at lately? Who knows? Oh, it's 50-50 with him, and you never know what he's going to be doing. Bobby, hello. I think your channel is pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you very much. What happened to the crossover with Dave Lee and Kermit? It's all about time and getting it right, because we were going to do it in London, weren't we? Might be possible for me to nip down to Brighton at some point, whether or not it's going to be the trip one, because I think the trip one's going to be Bournemouth. But I hope to get down to Brighton. I'm actually down in Hastings in a couple of weeks with Lulu and Claire. So it's not really too far to go. But to get us all together, I think probably Dave's a little bit more harder to get him penciled in, because I think it would have to be London, and I really don't want to get knifed, to be perfectly honest. Oh, The Happy Time Murders is now on Netflix. Oh, thanks for that. I need to tell Lulu, because she. Oh no, we saw it. We saw it on DVD, I think, or the Apple TV 4K. Yeah, we saw it on the Apple TV 4K. Yeah, okay, so I don't need to tell her then. Hildreth TV and movies. I'm casually late as normal. Just been to see Midsummer, and it was amazing. Highly recommend it. Also picked up Ghost of Frankenstein and Phantom of the Opera, HMV. Midsummer, has it got some really bad, gruesome scenes in it. Archie wants to know, do I like Scarface and the Godfather trilogy? I've never seen Scarface, and no, I don't really like Godfather, to be honest. The first film was okay, but I got bored. I really got bored with them. Good evening, Grant Hill. When you do your weekly Blu-ray hunt, the movies that you purchase, how long is it before you actually watch it, the films that you've purchased? Probably about 3 years. No joke. There's plenty of stuff up on the shelf there that I picked up probably this time last year, so whenever I can fit them in, to be honest. Don't get time to watch movies. Nah. Do you collect any film soundtracks? No, not really. What films are you picking up tomorrow? Probably nothing. There'll probably be nothing tomorrow unless there's something in CEX. No, there won't be a CEX because we're going to Westwood Cross. So if there's anything in the Poundland or the HMV bargain bin, then maybe, but there's nothing out tomorrow, so I probably won't pick anything major up. Thomas Halsey Films HD, hello. Just found out that Toy Story 2 has got itself into controversy because of a post-credit scene where Stinky Pete was talking to two Barbie dolls and saying some sexual stuff. Yeah, I saw that as well. And apparently that scene's been cut out now. Apparently it's been cut out of the post-credit scene. I don't know. I don't know what the Fisherman's Friends is. I'll have to watch the trailer for that because I don't really know too much about it. Oh, Rock of Ages is a dark purple case. Didn't know about that. Yeah, that might be a better fit. It does look good. Mine does look good. Um, with a light purplish, but a dark purple one might work as well. Just put a Maxi poster in my room. Avengers Endgame from the ashes. If you have the room for it, it's a really nice picture to have. Wow. Oh, Johnny92, hello. Where are we? If you were asked to do a DVD Blu-ray commentary of Empire Strikes Back, would you do it? Oh yeah, definitely. Unbound Entertainment, hello. Thank you. I had a good giggle at your little Tesco's rant. Then I came home from somewhat half full, half empty day, so I was a bit low. Cheered me up. Oh, that's good. I'm glad someone got a giggle out of it because I didn't. Bloody Tesco's. So, do you wear watches? Nope. And if so, have you thought about getting an Apple Watch? Nope. No, I just use my phone. Has the time on it, doesn't it? What do you think the whole MCU box set should look like? I don't think there will ever be a box set with all the movies in, because it's just going to go on, isn't it? So they'll just have to keep to like the phase boxes. What is your favourite shopping bag design? Don't know. Well, whatever I pick up, Tesco's, Poundland, HMV. Although I do like my big Pauly tote bag that's available on my merchandise site. You should do, Jules says you should do a 3 o'clock one. I might have to do, if I do it in the earlier on a Sunday, I might have to do it while I'm eating my roast dinner because we usually have our dinner at about 3. Liam Neeson as Galactus in the MCU. Okay. Alex Truman, hello. James says, no, I finish work at 4 on Sundays. 6 is fine. Oh, God. A late evening chat would be best for me personally. What do you think of the Manta Lab Star is Born, and have you any Blue fans or anything on pre-order? Nothing on pre-order at the moment. I do like the look of the Manta Lab one actually, so might be something that I might pick up. I had Mamma Mia 2 on full sound last night with the windows open. Hope not getting sued anytime soon. Yeah. JD Gaming, what is your favourite Bond film? That would be Casino Royale. N fourth. Vlogs. Hi, how many Blu-ray Marvel movies do you have? Well, all of them. I think all of them still, but I've got a few variations, 4K, 3Ds, that kind of thing. Don't do Criterion; it's too weird. Are you buying any of the Everything Blues Blue Pack they announced last week? No, they announced a new Mummy one, didn't they, in 4K? I've got the Book of the Dead, I think, but I think they've announced the Book of the Living, but I'm happy with my one. Yes, I do actually agree with Kobe. Spider-Man Far From Home credit scene. Holy shit. But let's not talk about it. My guilty pleasure is the Meg. I mean, it's Jason versus the giant shark. What's not to love? Spectre are my favourite Bond film. Now, do you know Spectre was one of the Bond films that people liked the less, especially coming off of Skyfall. Skyfall was stunning. Skyfall is my second favourite Bond film. I liked Christopher Waltz in Spectre, but I think it didn't live up to the expectations after Skyfall. What's my favourite show of the 90s? That's got to be Buffy. Do you watch much on Netflix? When we get time, yeah. Stranger Things. Yeah, I do get a couple of series. There's a lot of homegrown movies, a lot of homemade Netflix movies. I just don't get time to watch. There's a lot of stuff on there, zombies and end of the world stuff that I'd like to watch. I just need to find time to watch them. Talking of slimming down, how is the weight loss going? Right, should we just pass over that comment? Yeah. Halloween 2 2020 reboot to Halloween 2018. I haven't seen Halloween 2018 yet. See what I mean about stuff on the shelf that I haven't got around to seeing. I'm going to make it a thing to watch Halloween, the 2018 version, close to Halloween. It's got to be done, isn't it? Hopefully I'll be able to get my John Carpenter series back up and running by then. Do you think Amazon is getting worse with their pricing? I haven't noticed. It's got worse. Keith Tate, hello. How would you rate the video and audio quality of your Arrow Blu-rays? Don't know, I haven't seen any of them yet. Have you seen Fighting with the Family? Nope. I saw FFH yesterday. I liked it even more than Homecoming. Oh, Far From Home. Yeah, I liked it more than Homecoming as well. Any films you're looking forward to buying on Blu-ray? No Marvel movies. Oh, God, that narrows it down, doesn't it? Oh, I was going to say Captain Marvel. Shazam. Looking forward to buying that. Shazam and I don't know. Do you know what? Outside of Marvel, what else is there? It's like dominating the market. What is your favourite zombie snack in the zombie apocalypse movie? Zombie apocalypse movie. Is that an actual movie that I should have seen? Because I don't know then. Oh, hello, Patrick. Hello, Big Pauly. What is your favourite Nicolas Cage movie to date? Not the one I saw earlier. My favourite Nicolas Cage movie is Con Air. Apart from Taxi Driver, are there any other iconic classic films that you haven't seen? Oh, where do you want to start? Raging Bull. The other one. The Shining. You'll have to reel me some off and I'll say yes or no. Quite a few, actually. Midsummer is very gruesome at times. Not really scary, but a few nasty images that stay with you. Any films you wish had a Blu-ray? Mine is True Lies, Twins, Inside. True Lies and The Abyss. Not too much to ask. Sector Alpha Zero, hello. Midsummer has plenty of messed up scenes in it. Oh, looking forward to the review then. You look a bit like Johnny Vegas. Do you agree he would be good as you? Suppose it would work. I suppose it would work, wouldn't it? We're probably about the same height as well. Rahin Naiz keeps coming out with this, I think, every live stream. Can you give me some advice about my candle addiction? I don't know. Oh, were you planning to see Anna? Yes, was planning to see it with Lulu and Claire, but unfortunately can't do it. But I'm still planning to see it next week sometime, definitely. Scarface? Nope, never seen it. Californication? No, with David Duchovny. I never really got into that. Right, let's take a moment, a minute, to appreciate Paul's efforts for the Monday Blu-ray hunts. Dover, Ashford, Maidstone, Canterbury, Margate. It ain't close. And a few more other places as well. Jack Bauer or Jack Reacher? Who's the better Jack? Jack Bauer, of course. Oh, I don't know what Marcus Walker's just said. Went to see Anna at the cinema. Not a bad film. That's good. Snagged the uncut True Lies DVD from CEX this week for 50p. Suppose we'll have to make do, won't we? Favourite singer? My favourite singer? There's quite a few. Um, Tim McGraw, I think. At this moment in time, Tim McGraw. I like Tesco because they bring out new DVDs early. Not really. They come out on release day, don't they? Really. Been watching having having din-dins. Why would you cut the scene out of Toy Story 2 just because somebody they didn't like it and it was a bit racy? It was fine back when. You can't rewrite history. It's what they do now, isn't it? Because it's not right now. It's not right now. It's not right now. They've cut scenes out of Only Fools and Horses. Man About the House would never get shown again. And yeah, just various things just get taken out because it's not acceptable now. If you've got the DVD, you're fine, or the Blu-ray. But they're going to take the scene out of when it streams on Disney Plus. In a way, you could think about that because most of Tarantino's films were done by the Weinstein Company and produced by Harvey Weinstein. Is it Harvey Weinstein? Really? Should they cancel all the movies? Maybe they shouldn't show all those movies because it's associated with Harvey Weinstein. Favourite band? Queen. Just remembered that this year marks Tom Holland's second animated movie role. where his first role was in the UK version of Studio Ghibli's The Secret World of Arrietty. Have you ever been on a movie-based roller coaster? Yeah. I did Superman in Six Flags Magic Mountain in California. Batman the ride, I think the same place. The Hulk coaster. The Indiana Jones ride, Star Wars ride, Back to the Future in the DeLorean, sitting on the bikes with E.T., Men in Black, all of them. All of the really big films that are either at Disney or Universal Studios. The Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster and all that kind of stuff as well, and the Armageddon ride. Pauly Puppet Master, the Little Reich, what? The Littlest Puppet Master, the Little Reich comes out tomorrow. Got mine today. Good guilty pleasure from the director who did Bone Tomahawk. Oh yes. Do you realise that TESTCOS stands for Test Our Customers' Patience? Yeah. Lewis! Do you collect any Criterion? I don't. Do it before din din. Din din, din din. Or maybe who would be up for like a morning one? You know, like 11 o'clock. For like 2 or 3 hours. Maybe like a late morning one. Should do a live streamer all night. Haven't seen Child's Play. I've never really been into Child's Play movies. Never really seen them. The Gamer Critic, hello. It's sad to see that when I go into a shop and they sell Toy Story 4 merchandise and everything Forky is sold out. I tell you what, Tesco's down in Westwood Cross have got shitloads of Forky stuff. It is quite costly, £20-30, but they still got loads of stuff. Hole in the Ground Blu-ray comes out tomorrow. Looks really good, and a nice Hollow Man Blu-ray. Spectre, much better than Skyfall. I would have to disagree on that, but I'm glad we both like Bond. But yeah, I personally would disagree, but hey, we all like different stuff, don't we? Oh yes, I'm looking forward to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That does look good, actually. Missing Park, bye. Have you tried the new Cadbury's milkshake yet? No, I haven't. Is that a McDonald's thing? I've got films I bought from... Oh my God. UK film fan. Still got films I bought from Our Price that I haven't watched yet. Our Price Records. Holy crap, that's before Virgin. That's talking about, is that 90s maybe? Mid-90s? God, I remember Our Price. There's talk that we might be getting Woolworth stores back on the high street. The bloke that owns it is the bloke that owns Shop Direct. But the bloke that sold it to him wants to buy it back now and put it back on the high street. So not in shopping centres or anything like that. Actually get it on the high street. I'd be up for that. I miss Woolworths. They're filming American Horror Story 1984. Is that the next one? So I take it's going to be set in 1984. Isn't Wonder Woman going to be 1984 as well? We've got a mad thingy with the 80s at the moment, which I'm fine with. Yeah, that'd be good actually. William Doyle, hello, ahoy. You could make your own forky actually. Any luck finding a barber's after the last time with the barbers? Or are you going to grow it? No, I will get it cut. I definitely will get it cut. Hopefully by the end of the month. Our hairdresser as well that comes around to chop my mum and dad's hair. I've missed her for the last 4 months because it's been scheduled for her to come round when I'm working. But no, I will get out to a barber's and get it chopped off because I don't know if you can see, it's really curling up. And when it's warm, it gets all warm and gets all not snuggly, but get it off my neck, that kind of stuff. And you see what happens when I take my hat off. Look at that. That's not a sight anybody wants to see. Oh dear. I better not have a go at cutting it myself, eh? I'm starting to look like Sean C. Phillips now, aren't I? I hope I'm not going to go as bald. Have you seen Ma yet? Not yet. Did you know Jason Statham was in a John Carpenter film? Is that Ghosts of Mars, maybe? I've got a vague inkling it might be. Robert Morris, hello. What new Blu-rays are out this week? Not anything really, not much. Of mainstream ones, there's a lot of re-releases maybe and some exclusives, but no big re-releases, no big chart ones. I mean, I've seen John Wick 3 and I loved it. You're going to do another Apple TV for an Apple TV video? Yes, I've got my Dune haul to do, so I'll be doing that in the next couple of days. What is your favourite warships? What? I like aircraft carriers. I really wish we had a Blu-ray release of 24. They kept saying couple of years better they'd be doing it, but never came out. I think they released a couple of seasons, didn't they, of 24? Or am I thinking of Smallville? Might be thinking of Smallville, actually. But did anybody see the 24 Legacy as well, the new one? No Bauer, but I thought it was quite good. Would be amazing for you to do a review show of well-known classic films like The Shining, Taxi Driver that you will watch for the first time. Yeah. So rather than just watch them, actually give a review of them. Yeah. Like Poundland Bin. Maybe I'll watch like a couple and then like review 2 or 3 films in one sitting rather than do individual videos. Alex Builder, hello from Romania. Hello. I like scenes where you are eating in the car. I like scenes where I'm eating in the car as well. Did you buy Thor from Zavi latest Steelbook edition? No, I didn't. No, I've got the. Is it the Thor Ragnarok one? Because I've got a nice Thor Ragnarok, so I don't really need it. And I'm not. I'm sort of like moving away from the regular steelbooks for MCU. I'll still pick up like Blue Fans and things like that, but I'm being very picky with my steelbooks now. Nerd's gotta go. See you later, nerd. Have you seen these classic movies? Apocalypse Now? No. Cabaret? No. The Usual Suspects? No. They're doing a Nova White Chicks movie, and they're doing another Oh God, the first one was bad enough, and that's actually a film I've seen. Sorry, mate. Oh, Sector Alpha Zero was having tea and watching Law and Order SVU. I heard Terry Crews a little light in the loafers. Favourite Kurt Russell film? One of mine is Death Proof. Favourite Kurt Russell film? Stargate. What's your favourite snack in the cinema? Popcorn. And favourite snack for home viewing? Pop chips. Oh, a Wonder Years movie. That'd be interesting. Johnny Alabama. That's a good country name. Welcome to the stage, Johnny Alabama. Hildreth is going to shoot off early, or is going to shoot off shortly. Have a great week. You too, my friend. Thanks for coming and sharing and all that kind of stuff. Johnny Alabama wants to know, do I prefer digital or physical? Ooh. Physical, but I love digital as well. I'm not out of my pit on a Sunday until about 1 p.m. What, you getting stuck in your armpit or something? Oh, let's have a look at that one, shall we? The Fauna Knight Adventures, Just want to say a big thank you for all the good content. I am hoping to do Blu-ray hunts in the near future on my channel and hope you would like to subscribe. I would. I look forward to it. "13 Hours. That's a good film. Okie dokie. Oh God, Tara's going to hit me with it. Let's start with The Great Escape. Nope. The Godfather. Yes, but moderately liked. The Italian Job. Yes, many years ago. The Graduate. Nope. When Harry Met Sally. Probably half of it. Excuse me. Lewis says, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to send you fan mail because you are such a nice person." Thank you very much, Lewis. Need to get my Aris in Big Tesco and get up on some of that Toy Story 4 merch. Oh, yeah. Pauly, you really should use your Twitter more for photos and YouTube video notification. Nobody really uses Twitter anymore, do they? Twitter's like dead. Well, it's not dead, but it's gone the way of the dodo, isn't it? It's Facebook and Instagram, isn't it? And I don't really understand all the whole Twitter thing, with hashtags and ats and all that kind of shit. Isn't Facebook? It's just like Twitter, though, isn't it? Does exactly the same thing, and Instagram. Oh yes. Halloween Explained. Hello. They should do a dinosaur movie from the 90s. I believe that's Jurassic Park. Favourite TV character? Buffy. Gotta be Buffy. I've got movies in my watch pile from 5 years ago I've not watched yet. Tell me about it. Collecting Blu-rays, worth or useless? I like collecting them. Definitely. Any chance that Pauline, sorry if I spelt it wrong, will make a comeback? I'm hoping. I've had a word with her. I was trying to get her to go and watch the Downton Abbey movie with Lulu and Claire because she would be Lady Pauline. But unfortunately, she's busy that weekend. So I hope at one point. Also, fingers crossed, I haven't asked them yet. I know it's a little way off yet. We're doing this big Halloween thing as well, like we did last year. It's going to be carnival themed at Lulu and Claire's. I'm going to have kids coming in. I'll tape it. I probably won't take the kids because that's a bit dodgy. But we're going to have little games, hook the duck, and like beer pong, throw the hoop over things and things like that. A nice big Halloween do, lots of decorations and everything. So that's getting quite popular. We'll do another one of those, like I did last year. So I would hunt down on the videos for last year's Halloween video with me and Lulu and Claire. That was really good. We enjoyed that. So yes, we'll be doing that, but I'm hoping towards Christmas when everything gets all festive, I'm hoping to be able to do a live stream with Lulu and Claire, all three of us. Yeah, yeah. So you'll be able to have the opportunity to ask them anything you want except, Claire, can you be my girlfriend? Because that's going to be a no. But I'm hoping that will happen. I've got to ask Luna and Claire first, but I'm sure they'll be up for it in the spirit of Christmas because they'd like to thank everybody as well. Oh my Christ, get your hair done now. Yeah, that's it, Goes to Mars. Yeah, I thought it was. Oh, Nick Frost. Nick Frost would be good as me. Yeah, definitely. I think that Chauncey should. Yeah, I think he would look better if he shaved all his hair off and had actually had a goatee. I think that would be quite good. Just grow a ponytail. Do you know what? Back in the 80s, my hair was down to my arse crack when I was into my glam rock and hard rock phase. I'm going to have to dig a photo out. Stafford Mitchell, hello from Melbourne, Australia. Lovely. Have you met Savannah? I've been having a binge and been watching the whole of the Jonathan Creek, and I am near the end of series 4. Then probably going to move on to House, as I bought the first 2 seasons for £1 at a car boot. I love House. House is fantastic. I've never seen Jonathan Creek though, so I can't comment on that. Whenever we go to the cinema, the missus hides our goodies in her knickers. Last time we took 2 tins of roses, a giant Toblerone, oh, bet that was bleeding strategically placed, and a bucket of popcorn. Bloody hell. And still had room to hide a gazebo in her gusset. Oh dear. We need a big sex shop. Maidstone's got quite a big sex shop. Your favourite Rocky movie? Oh, that's a toughie because I love so many of them. I think it would probably. I think it would have to be the original. Either the original or the second one with Apollo. Mm. Have you seen these classic violent action movies? Rambo? Yep. First Blood? Yeah. All of the Rambos. Enter the Dragon? No. And The Raid? I've seen The Raid 1, not the second one. Creed? I love Creed. Yes, looking forward to Rambo Last Blood, definitely. What's happened to the amount earned on the donation page? It's only showing the goal. Yeah, I'm gonna put that so at the end of this month, it's maybe a little surprise. So we can all guess what the money's going to be. Twitter are much better than Facebook. Really? Is it really? I've got no followers on Twitter. I never have. Even advertising Twitter, no one bothered to join. Are the white chocolate Cocoa Pops nice? Yeah. Are you planning to go to the Star Wars land in Disney, and would you buy the new make it yourself lightsaber? Oh yeah. Um, Disney France. Disney. It'd have to be Disney France because I don't think we'll be doing Disney America anytime. But they're doing a Marvel land over in France now, so we're going to have lots of Marvel themed rides and stuff like that. Do you watch Wet Movies channel? Yes. That earthquake in California sent his Blu-ray. Well, I wouldn't say flying off the shelf. They just went, ugh. Yeah. In the middle of rewatching the Rocky franchise, and I'm on number 4 and can't wait to get to Creed 2. I know. That's good, isn't it? I love it when they tie things up like that. How much money do you have in the trip jar? Currently it's £45, but I've got a few more pence coming, and we should be on our way by the end of the month. Not on our way to Bournemouth, but money wise. So I think it's going to take 2 months to get to near where I need. Having as many Blu-rays as you do. Wow, I don't have that many. Do you find it overwhelming to try and watch all the ones you haven't watched? Because I know I can get like that and I hate work gets in the way. Yeah, especially when you've got a YouTube channel as well. You find it an impossible task trying to watch films. 123, hello. What is your favourite supermarket for DVD shopping? Blu-ray shopping, you mean? Sainsbury's down Westwood Cross. Have you seen the new trailer for Shaun the Sheep 2? No, I've never seen Shaun the Sheep 1. Watched Fighting with My Family the other day. Actually quite good considering I'm not a wrestling fan. And apparently it's not quite accurate, according to William of the Blu-ray and DVD collector. But not that I'd notice anyway. Do you have a collection of comic books or graphic novels? No. In a video a while back, you said that you used to get them when you were younger. Love all of the vids and Blu-ray hunts. I got a few here and there, but I was never really a big collector of them. HMV bargain bins have a way now. Plus, have you signed to the new HMV? HMV bargain bins have a way now. What's that mean? You mean they've put them away? No, I haven't signed the new Pure system yet. You shouldn't have said we need a big sex shop. You should have said we need a CEX shop. Wow. Having said that, they themselves on telly said, come into sex. Sell your Blu-rays in sex. And when you phone them up, they say, sex, how can I help? Don't blame me. Blame advertising. What is your favourite church? You're my favourite YouTuber. Oh, thank you, Arthur. Next cinema trip, hopefully next week. Probably Anna. Well, the Lion King's coming up soon, isn't it? Jungle Boy. Will this live chat be left up on your channel as I've only just got in? Yeah, probably later on tonight. The replay will actually appear. Either later on tonight or sometime overnight. Depends how long it takes YouTube to process everything. But yeah, definitely on a replay. Best sequel of all time, but you can't say Empire because I know that's your favourite film of all time. Terminator 2 or Aliens? I would say Aliens. Yeah, I would say Aliens is the best sequel, other than Empire. I love T2 though. Disney should do, in the Marvel era, design your own Infinity Gauntlet. Favourite food and drink? Fish and chips and Chinese. Favourite drink? Diet Coke and tea. You ever walked out of a movie at a cinema? I think only once. No, twice. Yeah, twice. Have you seen American Sniper? If so, what is it? Yeah, bloody hell, it's good. It's good. It's good. Definitely. Worst sequel? Oh, there's probably so many to pick. Worst sequel? Oh my god. Well, the worst. I'm not going to say it's a really bad film, although probably some would agree or disagree. It's a film I had high expectations for. Seeing the trailer, I was excited. I got goosebumps, and I was thinking, going by the original, this is going to be fucking awesome. Independence Day Resurgence. I like it. I can watch it. But compared with the original, oh no. There's something about the sequel. I know Will Smith's not in it. It's not got the impact of the music. It's not got the dialogue. The dialogue is so classic in the original Independence Day. I know it's corny old stuff and the action, and yeah, you get lots of things blowing up, but there doesn't seem to be much heart in the second film. And I was really disappointed. I left that cinema deflated. But I can watch it. It is watchable, especially in 3D, especially for Jeff Goldblum and his dad and Bill Pullman. But it's a film that I was expecting to be way better. What actor do you want me to make a comeback? I want Rick Moranis. Yeah. Randy Quaid, actually. Randy Quaid. Yeah, Randy Quaid. From National Lampoon. Isn't he a recluse or something now? Because he could have been in Vacation with the Griswolds, and it would have been better. But I'd like them to do another proper Griswold movie, but with the main original cast instead of like grandchildren or anything like that, or offspring. Go on a old people's coach trip or something. Angry Phil Mitchell. Right. Just got back from karate. My little sister got her orange belt. Oh, nice one. Could you say hello to her, please? She's called Summer, and she sat watching you with me. Hello, Summer. Congratulations on your. Was it an orange belt? An orange? I never heard of an orange belt. That sounds really impressive. So yes, congratulations. Hope you're enjoying the stream. If there's anything you want to ask me, ask me. Oh yes, I've got to be nice to her because she could probably kick my ass. Tara0745. Would you ever consider abandoning your Blu-ray collection for a digital collection, as in Apple TV, for some simplicity of storage? A few people have actually done that I know of that watch my videos. They've sold their entire Blu-ray collection and have just got an Apple collection. And it would work as long as you're going to keep those films. You don't own them, really, do you? You own the rights to stream them, but I can't see Apple ever really removing the majority of them because it'd be bad business for them. But no, I wouldn't consider getting rid of my collection at all and going completely to digital. 50-50 really. I enjoy watching my movies in the cinema room here, but I haven't got a 4K setup in here yet. Downstairs I've got a 4K setup, so I have the Apple TV and the 4K system down there, so we can watch films easily late at night. I do want to get another Apple TV 4K box for in here, but it'll only be able to stream like 1080p, but at least then I'll have one in here if I want to stream some stuff. Oh no, is this Dave Lee and Kermit London thing going to happen, or did you all get posed by aliens on July 4th? Yeah, we've all been replaced. I don't know about London now. It's not looking too hopeful. It's just we're trying to all get the right time, and yeah, it's not easy trying to do a meet-up like that, especially when we're all from different areas. That's the thing, and we've all got different lives and different responsibilities and things like that. I'm hoping one day we will. But I mean, I don't know how long Dave's going to be over here because he might be going back to Australia by the end of the year. I don't know, but it'd be nice to maybe try to get down to Brighton. I mean, like I say, I'm going to Hastings later in the month, so it shouldn't be too much more of a drive to Brighton. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Jonathan Creek is on Netflix at the moment. Have you seen a movie called Chocolate Man in Space? Chocolate Man in Space? No. This isn't necessarily a bad film, but you could say Iron Man 2 is a massive step down from the first one. You could say that about Thor Dark World as well, because that's considered to be a step down, isn't it, from Thor? Favourite John Carpenter films? I'll let you know by the end of the year. Once we've done the old Carpenter series again. Worst sequel, Hot Tub Time Machine 2. I never saw the first one, so I wouldn't be able to comment on that. Is it really bad, is it? From a kid's perspective, it's got to go. Goodbye. 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 Best sequels are Mission Impossible. Yeah, they get better every year, don't they? Number 6. I think number 7 is the best. Number 7, Reduce Me to Tears. And I saw that at a midnight screening as well. Richard Hollyoak, hello. Bit late, sorry, popped into CEX and picked up the 3D version of Toy Story 2 and was wondering what your thoughts on the edits made to the new release of Toy Story 2. Well, what can you say? It's the day and age that we live in now, isn't it? Where everything has to be trimmed and cut. I don't know why they're doing it, but they're going to do it. So as long as you've got a copy with it on, who cares? What's your favourite cartoon? South Park. Do you remember the last movie you rented online? Yeah, it was. I think it might be on this month's Apple TV 4K haul video that I'm going to be doing. Papillon or Papillon or whatever it's called. Papillon with Charlie Hunnam and Rami Malek. That's the last one I rented off the Apple TV 4K. Do you have any phobias, such as heights or claustrophobia? Heights? Yes, but it's weird because I've been to the top of the Eiffel. I've been to the top of both Eiffel Towers, but standing on a really tall wall or going up in a roller coaster, I'm scared as crap. But I've been to the top of the Eiffel Tower and looked over, and I've been perfectly fine. So depends on where I am or the situation, really. What apocalypse movie do you want remade? Not remade, but I'd like a 28 months later third film, which I believe might be happening with Danny Boyle. So it was 28 days later, wasn't it? 28 weeks later, and we should have 28 months later. Have a nice 28 trilogy. That'd be good. Have you seen Midway trailer, and what do you think? It looks really good, and it's from Roland Emmerich, so it's going to be lots of action. Yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to this one, and I'm glad he's back with like these action films. I love Roland Emmerich action films, and I was hoping that Geostorm, what Dean Devlin did, was going to be quite good. 2012 kind of stuff, San Andreas, but we didn't get a lot of action until later in the film. But I'm glad Roland Emmerich is back on the top and doing some action stuff. I think it's going to be good. Certainly going to be good to watch and listen to on the big screen. Favourite Blu-ray you own? My Guardians of the Galaxy Blue fans. Oh yes. Favourite Beavis and Butthead episode. Do you know what? I've never seen a single episode of Beavis and Butthead in my life, so I wouldn't be able to say. Oh, yeah, I've got you confused there, Peter. Oh, thought you meant Fast and Furious 7. No, I see what you mean. Yeah, Mission Impossible. Of course, there's no Mission Impossible 7 yet. Yeah, definitely Mission Impossible 6 was that's the dog's bollocks. That is. definitely. But yeah, Fast and Furious 7 is my favourite of the Fast and Furious ones. You ever seen Chuck or Psych? Never seen Psych, but I loved Chuck. Saw the whole thing. Fantastic series. Excuse me. Oh dear. No, I don't think Avengers Endgame will pass Avatar. Not now. What do you think of this whole Ariel situation going on? I didn't know there was a situation. Is it the whole colour thing? It's tricky, isn't it? It's a tricky one to address. Obviously, they've auditioned the actress. She can sing. She can probably act really well. Maybe they've done a few scenes and seen how she is. Um, I mean, it could work. I mean, it's the whole thing with Bond again, isn't it? What, why there should never be a black James Bond, and the only reason behind that is because he was written as a Caucasian spy. But then there'd be so much backlash from that, oh, you're being racist. And I know Ariel was written as Caucasian. I don't know. It's tricky. It's a tricky thing to talk about. I mean, if she does it well, why not? What does it matter? If she does a good job out of it, makes it a good film. I think the next company Disney will buy is Universal, because then Shrek and the Minions will become Disney characters. I can imagine a minion having a conversation with Mike Wachowski. Yeah, that'd be quite something, wouldn't it? Is there anybody that Disney's not going to buy? Disney are going to buy themselves. I have not seen Cobra Kai. No. Apparently, most of the cast of Cobra Kai are going to be at the London Film and Comic Convention. Favourite DVD you own? My Band of Brothers signed tin, signed by the original soldiers that parachuted down. Very special, that one is. Oh no, I haven't finished Stranger Things yet. Angry Phil. I've only seen 2 episodes, so definitely got more to see. Are you getting Captain Marvel on 4K? I'll be getting it on day 1 on 3D. Yeah, who cares? The originals will always be there. That's kind of what I think as well. You're not ruining a franchise, or you're not kind of going like, oh, well, that's it. You've completely buggered up the originals now because you've changed the race of this person. The original movies are always going to be there. So I don't really see why there's a problem with it. I mean, going back to the James Bond, I know it was written as a Caucasian male. When you think about it, over the years, however many people have played James Bond, he's a designation, 007. One agent dies, another agent takes his place. It's the same with 008, 009, whatever. And even Roger Moore had a funny comment. This never happened to the last guy. I think it was Roger Moore that said that. So I mean, you could have a black James Bond. You could. There is no reason why you couldn't have a black James Bond. One agent finishes, maybe dies, retires. The next best agent is given the 007 status and becomes a secret agent. That's one way of looking at it. That's the way that I look at it. I mean, I know there was talk of Idris Elba. I don't know if he's too old maybe to play him, but there's probably a lot more younger people to play him. But I don't know. It's never going to get a good ride. Whatever you do with any film or any TV series, if you're going to change the race, you're going to change the sex. It's never going to have an easy ride. I remember going back to when Elementary started with Johnny Lee Miller, and all of a sudden, Watson was played by Lucy Liu. And it did take a little while for people to realise and get onto it, but I think people were okay with it. And what is it, 7 seasons now or something? 6 or 7 seasons. So it can work. It can work. So I don't think we should poo-poo things until we see them. Of course, the new Ghostbusters reboot is a completely different kettle of fish. You should never have remade that. But I mean, I enjoyed that film for what it was, just a bit of goofy laugh. And I do like Melissa McCarthy, but the original Ghostbusters is always the best. But I'm looking forward to the new Ghostbusters, and now that Paul Rudd's been announced in the cast, so that should be good. Favourite Batman live action movie? The Dark Knight. Are you buying Spider-Man Far From Home on Steelbook? Depends on the final design and what's included. If there's a Steelbook that's got 4K, 3D, Blu-ray, then I'll probably buy it. But it also depends on the finished design. My favourite Disney classic is The Lion King, which is why I'm really excited about the new one. You have a fine head of skin. Thank you very much. I haven't watched the Swamp Thing series. I probably won't bother, because apparently I think it's been cancelled, hasn't it? Who drew that amazing Batman in the background? That was Lee Eels, one of my subscribers, who sent me the RoboCop Blu-ray. He also did a little note with the Batman. It's really good. I'm definitely going to frame that. Oh, dear me. Come here. Yes, I'm going to get a nice little frame for that. Really good, isn't it? Really good. It's a shame it's on lined paper, but never mind. That still look really good. Idris as Bond would be refreshing. Do you know what? We might all change our minds after Hobbs and Shaw, because he looks like he's going to kick some ass in Hobbs and Shaw. So it could be quite good. Amy or Sly? I think you probably mean Arnie, don't you? Arnie or Sly. For me, Arnie, although I love Sly. George Lazenby said this never happened to the other fella. Okay, my mistake. I thought it was Roger Moore, but okay. The cartoon of the Little Mermaid, the little cartoon of the Little Mermaid is different from the live actors. Any colour to do the original, or they can do the Little Mermaid. Yeah. How's life, Pauly? Lulu and Claire doing all right? Pauline get out much? Your wall collapsed yet from all your 4K and Blu-rays? Not quite, hopefully. Thank you. Lulu and Claire are doing well. They're very busy, so I haven't seen that much of them in the last couple of weeks. But I'm going to be spending some time with them at the end of this month down Hastings in a caravan. So I'll try to vlog some Hastings scenery, maybe the pier, some Blu-ray shopping, and also the caravan park that we have down there. So get some footage of that and the caravan. Basically, have a bit of a fun, have a bit of a vlog fun. But it'd be nice to get down there and spend some time with them, even if it's only a day. You know, I'm going down on the Friday and early in the morning, and then coming back on maybe Saturday evening because they've got a. They'd already be down there for a week, but because of my work, I can't get down there over the last couple of days. I'm waffling now, and I. So yeah, I'll go down there on the Friday morning, and we'll all come back on the Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening. But even being down there just a day felt like a week last time because I've been down there a couple of times now with them. There's a really good caravan as well. It's one of these big, kind of like bloody homes. It's got like 3 or 4 bedrooms. It's got 2 showers, sitting room, kitchen. It's the dogs. That question that person that earlier about the kid from Maidstone, he died and the dead wanted Spider-Man on the gravestone. Marvel, what? And the dad wanted Spider-Man on the gravestone. Marvel said no to preserve the innocence of Spider-Man. Okay, all right. What's your favourite John Carpenter and Stephen King movie? I can't say what my favourite John Carpenter movie is because I've still got so many to watch in the Carpenter's Tale by the end of the year. So I'm hoping to see a lot more of those. Stephen King, um, from what I've seen, uh, see, there's still a lot of Stephen King ones I haven't seen. Um, it's probably like Misery, maybe Misery. That was very dramatic and very edge of the seat. But I haven't seen a huge amount of Stephen King movies either. And apparently he didn't like The Shining, from what I understand. What was the film that made you a movie geek? For me, it was probably Toy Story and Titanic. For me, it was anything Star Wars. So it was probably Empire Strikes Back or the original Star Wars just made me a sci-fi geek and a movie geek. How do you feel about getting Fantastic Beasts Crimes of Grindelwald unexpectedly? That was lovely, wasn't it? That was totally unexpected, but that was a fantastic, fantastic gesture. And I was really touched with that actually, because I was a bit miffed that I never picked that up for £7. And it only cost him £1.30, I think it was. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. Did you watch Batman TV series from '66? And what is your favourite episode? I've probably only seen maybe a handful of episodes. Not obviously in the original run because, well, I wasn't alive. But maybe a few episodes here and there in like 80s reruns. But I don't really remember too much about it. I was probably too young to watch them. Um, oh, Sector Alpha Zero. Paulie, I might send you some Blu-rays for the Poundland bin again. And no, not steelbooks this time, and maybe something surprising as well. Yeah, go for it. Why not? James Thompson. Oh my god, I just noticed that the Arnold Schwarzenegger is pointing a gun at himself in the True Lies poster. Didn't you say that on the last stream? If not, that's really spooky because someone said exactly the same thing. And it's not planned. That's just how the pictures were. I might have to swap the pictures around and put Galaxy Quest over the other side to stop anyone saying that next month. How long are you staying on till? Uh, Probably another half an hour, so we'll take it up to about 3 hours. That's about my usual big Pauly time. I could be on here all night, but I'm sure everybody else has got things to do. Caravan. Caravan, yeah. Mobile home, actually. It's probably a mobile home. One of those big old long ones. Oh, Shawshank is Stephen King, isn't it? Definitely. Oh, God, I love Shawshank. That means the Green Mile is as well, isn't it? And I love the Green Mile. Best fight in a movie. Um. Oh God, so many. Best fight in a movie. I like the bathroom scene in Mission Impossible 6 with Henry Cavill. That's brutal. That is such a brutal. But then John Wick. There's so many. There's so many really good action scenes. Alex Labour. What's up, matey? You alright? I think that's the first time Alex has pulled in. Nice one, matey. Alex does lots of out and abouts and with his buddies and that. Best fight: Stallone versus Van Damme in Expendables 2. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good. My favourite 90s movie. Ooh, oh, favourite 90s movie. I would say Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park. I love Titanic, and there's so many other films, but Jurassic Park, yes. Maybe closely followed by the original Toy Story. No, it wasn't James that said that on the last stream. That's a coincidence then, isn't it? Obviously, it's someone else. Daryl, is Claire single? No, she's not. You're all out of luck, I'm afraid. I got my Apollo 13 4K slip now, looking for Walk the Line Blu-ray slip. Well, I'll keep an eye open on that for you, because I've seen Walk the Line several times in Poundland without a slip, but I have seen it months and months ago with a slip. So I'll keep an eye open for that one. What am I watching? What film am I watching tonight? Probably not. Um, so the stream will finish about 9. Then I'll be watching Love Island. Get over it. I watched Love Island. And then we've got the last episode of Villanelle to watch. Oh, yes. So, yeah, they probably won't get time to put a film on tonight. Have you seen The Queen's Corgi? Not yet. Shawshank is a perfect film. It's a fantastic film. And talking of Alex Labour, he actually did a video and he actually visited the actual Shawshank Redemption hotel prison that they used to film. So go and check his channel out and go and have a watch of the Shawshank. He gets locked in the cell and everything, but it was quite good. It's quite haunting as well, but it was really entertaining. Today I picked up THX 1138. Have you seen it? Yeah, but not for a long time. Ages ago. Yeah, Alan, you can hear seagulls. They've been noisy outside for ages. Sometimes they swoop so far down that, they're literally a couple of feet off the top of your head. Especially when we've got food cooking. Oh, oh, my mistake, Alan. Alan says, what's your favourite 1900s movie? I thought he meant 1990s movie. 1900s? Oh, God, I ain't got a clue. I don't think I've watched that far back, mate. Hi, Paulie. I watched Till Poundland being earlier. You got some brilliant Poundland movies at the front of the bin. Pick from there next time. I try to dig down really deep because, believe it or not, when I flip the old lid, I can, for a split second, see the Blu-rays at the top. So I know the Woman in Black is at the top there, and some other ones as well. So I dig down deep, and then after I've plucked one up, I mix it all about. So I try not to pick from the top. I go down as deep as far as I can to get some ones that have been in there the longest. But I do need to replenish it soon as well, so get some more put in there. Why does Disney do nothing big with the Muppets nowadays? Tours and appearances on TV do not count. They have not had a movie since 2014 and a TV series since 2016. Do you think the Happy Time Murders murdered anything that the Muppets could ever do again? That's all I'd be thinking about. I don't know. I think they were talking about doing another Muppet movie, but I don't know. Any news dates for the first two Thor movies when they come out in 4K? I think it's something like September, isn't it? Sometime in September. I don't really like spicy food, no. What film do you think is overrated that everybody loves? At the moment, Into the Spider Verse. I didn't get it. I didn't get it one bit. I've got it. I picked it up on Blu-ray, but I need to watch it again. But I couldn't see what everybody was finding really special about it. But like I say, I need to watch it again. Maybe I was just in a crappy mood that day. But I think I gave it something like 3 out of 10. So I don't know. Oh, Sector Alpha Zero's got to go. Bye bye, matey. See you next time. Captain Marvel 4K pre ordered, Endgame 4K pre ordered, and Spider Man Far From Home 4K pre ordered. Do you order them from. No, you don't order them from Amazon, do you? I bet you order them from Zavvi. Do Amazon still take the money after like a day? Because that's what they started doing, didn't they? They started taking the money straight away. Good night, Richard. Charlie says, thank you for releasing the secret raspberry flake McFlurry to my life. Oh, yes, baby. Yes, that was really nice. I did enjoy that. Destroys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you hear about Cameron Boyce's death? I didn't, but I have from the stream, so I'll read it up a little bit later on after the stream. A flock of seagulls, more like, what would you call something bigger than a flock? Probably a gathering. Oh, God blimey, Lewis, we're getting a bit thingy, aren't we? If you had one wish, what would it be and why? If I had one wish, that is probably one of the worst questions that you could answer because you could wish for anything. Um, I would wish for good health and long life, so I'm buggered there. um, I just wish to be happy and to have loved ones around me and to be appreciated. I don't know. Just to be content, I suppose, is the best I could wish for, really. Oh, and next week's lottery numbers. SpongeBob hentai. Hi, Big Pauly. How do I get a boyfriend? Probably go out looking. I don't know. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is overrated. I've never seen that, actually. Never seen that film. I better get the first two Thor movies on 4K pre-order. Only Guardians, Doctor Strange, and Ant-Man. I got Scott Pilgrim's steelbook today in a 2 for 15 steelbook deal. I actually had Scott Pilgrim's steelbook and I just sold it. But it wasn't the landscape blue one, it was the portrait red one, which I believe might have been an original either Zavvi or HMV one. But yeah, I recently just sold that. One wish, infinite money. What is it they say? Money can't buy you happiness. I beg to differ. But I know what you mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that actually. If I had one wish, I'd wish that I'd want more wishes. It's the simplest. It's the simplest of answers, isn't it? Of course it's the right answer. We all have our opinions on films. You have your opinion on Spider-Verse, and one person has their on Winter Soldier. Yeah. Everybody likes different stuff. Angry Phil Mitchell, Sarah Michelle Gellar, or Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston don't stand a chance, my friend. What's your top three favourite horror movies ever? Well, not being a huge horror fan, I haven't seen huge amounts of horror movies. What I have seen, um, I enjoyed The Fog, the John Carpenter film The Fog, with Jamie Lee Curtis, Hereditary, and I also enjoyed Us as well. But I'm not too familiar with a lot of the older stuff, which I'm only starting now getting into. But we'll see. We'll see how I enjoy older stuff. I really didn't think the original Halloween was that special when I watched it. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing the 2008 or 2018 one when I get round to seeing it. But from what people were saying about the original Halloween, I was expecting some big masterpiece, but it didn't come across that way. Not to me. Are you allowed to watch movies at work? And if so, do you watch on your iPad? Um, I don't get time to watch them on the days, obviously in the day shifts. Weekends, I watch some TV. I probably watch more YouTube, catching up with my YouTube subscribes, people that I subscribe to. But I don't really get a chance to watch a movie at work. So if I did, I'd probably watch it on my phone because I only really take the iPad to work on the weekends. I think I'm giving up on ordering from Amazon because keep not getting slip covers everywhere. Head like yeah, like fighting with the family, but Amazon didn't come with a slip. It's getting ridiculous. Yeah, a few people have actually not got slips for various things. I think that's probably why I just take a chance and go to the shop, because I mean I've been to the supermarkets. Maybe Sainsbury's haven't got a slip. I've been to Tesco's, they haven't got a slip. I've managed to find one in HMV. So I just basically hunt around until I find one. If there isn't a slip, then it makes it easier. But I do like a nice slip, especially in the winter. What movie would you like to have a sequel to? Ooh, ooh. I would like a proper Stargate sequel with Kurt Russell. Probably a bit too late now, but I would have loved a proper big movie sequel to Stargate. The director of the Spider-Man movies, the MCU ones, is the same director of Cop Car. Oh, that's good. I liked Cop Car. I thought it was a really good film. I'd like a sequel to Monsters Inc. You got one, Monsters University. Yeah, I would like to see a second solo story. I think now with the new Disney platform, I think we might probably get to see Han Solo again, Han and Chewie, and maybe Lando again. But we'll get to see it on maybe a made for the Disney platform movie, like they do their own content on Netflix. So I think we'll get to see it there. I don't think we'll get to see another one at the cinema. But I think Alden Ehrenreich is actually contracted to play Han Solo for three more films or three more times. So I think that's probably where we're going to get to see it. I'm hoping to get to see Midsummer, yeah. Angry Phil Mitchell says, good luck with Halloween 2018. It's bullshit. Oh dear, thanks very much. That's given me good hope. Action Point with Johnny Knoxville needs a UK Blu-ray release. Yeah, was that? I take it that was only a DVD one here. Do you mind if I ask what you do for a living? Um, I don't mind, but I've said it a few times. I just work in an office, really. I'm just a lonely office boy. Oh yeah, watch a movie on a phone, definitely on the old iPhone XS Max with OLED screen, with my earphones in. Sounds amazing, and picture quality is stunning, definitely. An ad for Love Island just came on my TV, and there's some beef on the villa tonight. There has been for the last couple of nights, actually, so there's some big stuff kicking off. Oh, Jacob's Ladder. Do you know what? I've never seen Jacob's Ladder. You are so lucky to have the selection you do at your local Sainsbury's. They barely even have Blu-rays in my one. I think mainly because it's down near a main shopping complex, and it's a really big Sainsbury's. Even the one in Ashford, the Sainsbury's is huge. It takes you half an hour just to walk to the bloody entrance, and they have just as an impressive selection of Blu-rays and DVDs there as well. So I think we're quite lucky with those two stores because they're huge stores. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood opens July the 26th in the US, but August the 15th in the UK. It's not fair. I wonder why we got a big gap like that again. Are you going to do a live Blu-ray hunting video? That would be interesting. I possibly might one day. Probably have to be in a supermarket though, because Then again, I could do it because Sainsbury's is in close proximity to Poundland and HMV at Westwood Cross, so it's within walking distance. It's it's a thought. It's a thought. I really miss Christmas, and I keep reminiscing about the bells, the music, the atmosphere, dark mornings and nights, and the joy and the snuggles. Well, we've only got 6 months, and Christmas is here. I keep reminding them at work, and they keep telling me to shut up. Oh yes, of course. Yes, I got that. Yes, Monsters Inc. was a prequel. Yes, Monsters University. Yes, of course, the Monsters University was a prequel. What was I thinking? Edge of. You can't have an. Can you have a sequel to Edge of Tomorrow? It would just be repeating over and over. You should realise by now, Spider-Man is overrated. It's annoying. Man of Steel should get a sequel. Well, in a way, I suppose it's Batman v Superman, isn't it? But there should really be a Man of Steel 2, I think, yeah. And The Incredible Hulk should get a sequel. Mark Ruffalo was original choice, being Hulk, but Universal said no in 2008. I suppose no one knew who he was back then. Hello, the Sis is here. Been busy at work all day. Missed your live chat, Paul, but come on here to say hello. You can get the old playback, can't you, later on, so you can see what exciting stuff we've had. Haven't seen any Batman animated series, but I do like Banshee. That's a great show. I seen a slipcase sell for £200. The 2008 Hulk. Really? What? Not the ones that match all the new Marvel ones, because the Incredible Hulk or the Hulk. It is a good Stephen King film with the 90s one is good, but the 2017 one is amazing. Absolutely. It would be nice to have a new Hulk movie, wouldn't it? Absolutely. But not with Ed Norton, no. He was good, but it'd have to be with Ruffalo. You do a lot of walking on Blue Mondays, and we never get to see your feet. What kind of shoes do you wear? You do occasionally when I step off the escalator. Just trainers, really. Just wear trainers. I wish I was into my films as I am now in the blockbuster days. I'm literally a 10-minute walk from where it used to be. Oh dear. Favourite De Niro film? I'm not going to answer that because I haven't seen Taxi Driver. So I might hold off on that. But of the ones I've seen, probably Heat. I can't order my Lion King ticket yet because my cinema has not put the date yet because it's moving on the day it comes out, which is annoying me. Ed Norton are the best Hulk. Yeah, he was all right. He was all right. I still prefer. Ruffalo, personally. Beard the Gamer. Hello. Happy to see you have calmed down from your Tesco's experience. Yes. Yes, agree to disagree. Definitely. I actually didn't really think that um, Thingy was that bad of a Hulk from the first one, at the Ang Lee one. Are you doing a monthly haul for June? Eric Banner, that's it. Yeah, it's done. It'll be uploaded a little bit later on after the video. Get your hair cut. Yes, I know. Favourite South Park character? It's got to be Cartman, isn't it? The Hulk versus the Abomination was good. That was a good scene. Not sure if it's been spoken about, but I'm not looking forward to a new Masters of Universe. I only ever remember the one with Dolph Lundgren. Favourite movie starring the legendary Danny Trejo? Con Air. As much as I love the other films that he's been in, I think he's really good in Con Air. Who are your top three current directors? Spielberg, yeah, Christopher Nolan, J.J. Abrams. Are there any films that you would hate, but any films that you hate, but everyone else loves, and films that you love that everyone else hates? Well, going back on the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, I don't hate it, but I don't get it. But are there any films that I love that everybody else, yeah, hates? Uh, The Village and Lady in the Water, Shyamalan movies. I think they are fantastic movies, but not a lot of people like them. Apparently, they're making an Idiot Tomorrow sequel, or I think it's a prequel. I'm not sure. Have you watched the new Swamp Thing? Nope. Going to start watching The Pacific tonight. Oh, that's a great show. Yeah, a great continuation of Band of Brothers. Really good series. I'm suspicious with the film rating for the original Watership Down because in the UK it's rated U, but in Ireland it's rated 12A. That's unusual. Sophie, I was talking about the remake that is coming out. Not impressed. And you remind me of John Candy in a good way. Good. Yes, I love John Candy. He was really funny. Worst Batman portrayal? George Clooney, Val Kilmer, or Ben Affleck? I think George Clooney. Yeah. Machete. Yes, I love Machete. I hope they do another one because wasn't Machete 3 supposed to be Machete in space? Do you like The Happening? I like Devil. That's a really good film set in the elevator. The Happening is not one that I would put on. It's what barely watchable, but yeah, it's that and The Last Airbender are not good. Have you seen the 90s movie Nick Fury starring David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury? I take it's nothing to do with Marvel, or is it? I've never seen Northern Exposure. Yes, I've seen Buck Rogers, definitely. Beady, beady, beady. Oh, excuse me. I got a poster what the 2008 Hulk movie would look like if Mark Ruffalo, if he was in the Hulk. Wow. So you can share with your audience. That'd be good, actually. Or just Google 2008 Hulk movie Mark Ruffalo poster. Well, if you want to stick it on my Facebook page, be my guest. Big Pauly Chatting Movies. Go and stick it on there. I've got over 500 members of the group, so I'm sure they'd be interested to see that. If you had to get rid of one movie franchise from your collection, what would you get rid of? Harry Potter or Star Wars? No, neither. Neither. Neither of those. I have finally learnt how to say that long Welsh train station. Ready? Cardiff Central. Yeah, that's as much as I'll do as well. It's on the chat. I sent the link live. Okay, that's good. Fantastic. Well, I think that's about it then. Yes, I think that's about it. We're just over the 3 hour mark. Still got a good old 53 people in the room, but I think 3 hours is long enough, isn't it? Oh, hang on, I just want to put this on here. You're missing that shite Love Island, Pauly. I know. It's being recorded, so I'll be playing it back later on. But yeah, I think that's about it. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks we do a good old nice chat. But I think 3 hours is pretty good. You're going to have to let me know as well about the next chat, or the next several chats, what time we need to do these, because I want as many people as possible to be involved. And if it means like Savannah in Australia, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Would it be better to bring them forward, to bring the time forward? I mean, the UK would be fine, Depends how many people would prefer maybe morning streams or lunchtime streams or early afternoon noon streams. Yeah, so we'll see. So send me some messages. I'll put a poll. I'm going to put a poll on my Big Pauly Chatting Movies Facebook page. So if you haven't signed up, if you're not a member of the Big Pauly Chatting Movies Facebook page, go and put a request in. I'll approve you, and then I'll put a poll on so we can find out what time is the best time to have it. So I hope you enjoyed the chat. It's been swell. I've still got some milk left in my knockoff Rice Krispies. So hope you enjoyed the chat. Thanks everybody for staying with me for 3 hours. I'm off to watch Love Island because I'm that sad. I'm going to have a lovely cup of coffee and a little bit of chocolate. I know I shouldn't. I tell you what, I got a chocolate bar with an Oreo in the middle of it. Oh, yes. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the chat, and I shall see everybody on the next chat. Goodbye, my friends. Mwah!